it's really important when you're single the second time around to have a support network of people you could bounce things off of. Because when I came out of my marriage, I had no idea how to date. I had no clue. And
They didn't give you the manual?
No, there was no manual.
I brought Barbara and Lester on because they are good friends and they're both single and they'd have a lot of interesting things that they'd like to share with us today.
Suddenly in my 40s, I'm getting on the internet dating stuff and going out with people that I don't know for the first time, and I didn't have a clue. You've got to have friends that you can count on to talk about things.
Right, and you have male friends.
I have male friends.
And you're saying it's different to have a female friend.
Immensely. Yeah.
And what about you, Barbara? Like, did you know what to do when you first became single? What did you do?
The first thing I did was on my 23rd anniversary, my present to myself was Match.com membership.
Okay.
So that is when I posted my profile and just let it fly. I had not been on a date in 25 years. I had no idea what I was doing, and I ended up being very particular is how I approached it. I just don't want to go out with people for a free dinner, free drinks. It's just not,
Yeah, right.
You're laughing.
I'm laughing
It's just not
because
legitimate. It's just not legitimate for me, and I respect people in their time.
But one thing that I did learn when I was doing the internet dating thing is that the first meeting cannot be a dinner. You just can't do it.
I happen to agree with you.
That you set it with a time limit.
Right.
Because how many times have you heard your friends wish that they had a escape clause?
Right.
That, you know,
And you don't
they're
need it.
somewhere
Yeah.
and they're like, I want to get out of here. You know, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And I've actually helped people out where, you know, I would send a text saying,
Yeah.
you know,
How's it going?
this is your daughter and I'm stuck at the mall. You need to come pick me up. And then, but the first meeting has got to be, you know, coffee, a drink, 1 hour. You know, you set the time limit.
Right.
So that nobody's offended when the time is over, and if you both feel like staying, then you both stay.
I approached it 110% different than
How did you approach it?
I would go out.
She was booking weekend hotels.
Yes, that was right, yeah. We were at No-Tell Motel immediately. I was not into the coffee dates. I felt that if you want to get to know me, I am worth more than $2.50 at Starbucks.
But like
And
you
that
said,
is-
within the first 5 minutes, you know if there's
But I
chemistry.
really did
Yeah.
a very...
Why go more than 5 minutes?
I happen to agree with Lester on this one. I'm with
I did
him.
an intensive screening process. It failed me one time out of 14.
What was the
so
screening process?
we'd exchange several emails. I would try to get a feel for them before I agreed to go out with them. I would refuse to go out with just anybody. I mean, there needed to be something there. And so I felt that that was a cheap way out. I didn't need to have dinner. What I was looking for is 2 martinis and an appetizer, and I'm paying my half. And that is the environment I really preferred to be in. I did cave on a coffee date because the guy was very good looking, which is shallow on my part, I admit it. But we ended up having a very nice 6-month relationship.
Thank you all for tuning in to LoveEncore. My guests, Barbara and Lester, have been wonderful guests. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
We'll come back.
It's been fun.
I'd love to have you back again.